Amanda recount.
with big word codes.
All right, we're gonna do a Lionar match. We haven't seen a Lionar match today, and gosh dang it, I want to see one. So here we go.
I'm looking forward to this, truth be told.
Ooh, I like the Sundrop elixir.
Okay, so
All
I
right,
wonder if he might have a little bit of healing our synergy built into here with maybe a Sunriser or something. But I mean, that's probably just to hold on for that extra turn if you're against a burn matchup.
yeah, that's sort of what I think it is. Who did the logo? Uh,
Algae, right?
Yeah, Space Alga did it. Is it Space Algae or Space Alga? Like
I thought it was.
Alga's a singular, but I always thought it was Alga.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be algae, and
I
then
don't
it
know.
just got cut off here and there depending on whatever the site was.
I don't know.
Isn't isn't she here? It's a
In the
it's a
tournament?
she, right? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. It's a she.
I thought I saw her in the chat.
She might be. I don't know. Space Alga, are you here? No, I don't see her.
Hmm.
Let's get back to the things I asked.
But anyway, back to the match. You
I,
can you can search her up on Twitter. She does a lot of really well known Duelist fan art that's been featured on the Fan Art Friday or whatever they do for Duelist
yeah.
on Twitter. So shout out again. Thank you so much for the art for this amazing race. And we're getting right into it. The Azurite Lion, I think, is actually going to be really, really troublesome in this match. Even though it can't attack generals directly,
Yeah.
the celerity is going to give you a lot more reach than you
Yeah.
normally would have.
I
And you're
so
going to get.
yeah, I agree. I kind of wish he had put it here. So he put it on the back row his first turn. If you put it here, he could have gone and gotten this and played. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but I was thinking he could have played an Iron Cliff Guardian turn 2. But that's not true. Shut up, Zooch. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, 2
Oh,
oozes. Ooh. This actually
oh, so
this
yeah,
actually a big.
Ultra going for the jugular here.
I like this. He's going to get to drop this Ironcliff Guardian, and it's going to take care of both the oozes and keep the general on lockdown. That's pretty nice.
Hmm. Um, will the ooze? Yeah, the ooze will prioritize the. Wait a minute.
What?
Yeah, because it'll only have to move one space to
Yeah.
be in attack range of the Iron Cliff. Okay,
Yep. Yep. So good
perfect.
tempo play right there. A little bit of a shame that the creep split up. All right.
But I'm you take that one damage, but dealing with two ooze in such an efficient way. Well, generally speaking, because both just get one shot first of all,
Yeah.
because normally you have the problem where ooze survives with 1 or 2 HP and then it generates more shadow creep. So this is a really clean way to one shot them and then leaving a three provoke 3/4 on the board is something that Abyssian struggles with.
Yeah. Um, all right. So we see here. So this is the like classic racer versus facer. Ooh, that's a good tagline. Racer
Ooh,
versus
Racer versus
facer.
Facer. I'm gonna jot that down and that'll probably be our new giveaway code.
So this is a classic racer versus facer match where it's like one person's trying to do the race and the other person's like, I'm just gonna go and deal as much damage as I can.
And I think that Lionar would be favored in a matchup like this because they have so many defensive options. I mean, don't get me wrong, the burn is out of hand, but being able to keep your opponent at bay might just be enough because we saw a little bit of that during Ninth Ghost's match, right? Where he was basically keeping his opponent, just stuck in one part of the board so that he
Yeah.
was able to complete the race.
All right, I like this. Ironcliff Guardian coming down, gonna kill the 2-1. Oh yeah. Devildriven seems like he's got a really solid lock right now. He's still at 19, but as we've seen before, these burn decks can do a ton of damage, like really fast. So I wouldn't be surprised. We don't know what's in Cassie's hand right now, but it could be just like a bunch of Dark Seeds, or I don't know, a bunch of Spectral Revenants. Who knows?
What's kind of nice about a cast of a deck is Rock Pulverizer. That's new. I was gonna say, the list is gonna be pretty predictable, but nope. We got Venom Toth and we got Rock Pulverizer.
Oh man! And now we
So
see.
so Utrac keeping him from completing the race while also burning him.
I really like that the fact that Devildriven has this Sundrop elixir in hand, like expecting the burn meta, you know.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, he's gonna repulsor, but I think that you could just walk up and then just drop the Silhouette Tracer and just hopscotch over these 2 units and then just walk into the corner next turn.
The only problem with that is that he hasn't really dealt with the rock pulverizer, so the rock pulverizer could just come up and then lock him down again.
Well, yeah, but he could if you played the Silhouette Tracer on the well, actually, yeah, you're right. Because I was thinking that the Silhouette Tracer would be left on the board and then he could hit it with Roar, but this way he's just able to move 2 forward and then he can Tracer next turn or something.
Tracer next turn. Man, I hope he Sundrop
And
elixirs. Yeah.
he can maybe play Sundrop, yeah, to keep himself up. I would probably have played Alstu in there and gotten a Demonic Lore. Maybe that would help.
Ooh, I didn't remember what was cast, so I didn't want to ask, but yeah, Demonic Lure seems like it'd be pretty good. Like that would help you. That would actually just kill the Venom Toth, right?
Yeah. So I mean, Cassiva still has to find a way to deal with all this nonsense. He actually attacks with the Ironcliff Guardian.
Yeah, why not?
And then takes out. He hits the Rock Pulverizer, but I mean, couldn't he have moved the Ironcliff Guardian before he repulsored the Rocky in front of it? And then it would have been a little bit closer to getting into the board. Maybe Devildriven probably has Magnetize in this deck and isn't too worried about it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Does he get to Alcuin the Sundrop here? No, it's a Dark Seed. That's too bad.
It's a Dark Seed. And Ulta, we can see, only has 1 card left in his hand.
This Elix is going to be awesome. He can... Repulsor Beast can come up and kill the Venom Toth, and then he can come up and kill the 2/1 Abyssal Crawler. No! Oh, man, I hope he just drops the Elix first. No!
He's probably considering it, and then he's like, oh, well, then I could just, you know what I mean, I can Silhouette Tracer, or he could probably replace a Lore Master and then look for a different option.
Maybe he's like, there's no rush to do this, right?
Martyrdom.
Dude, martyrdoming his own Ironcliff Guardian has got to be a play at some point in time.
That used to be a play. Back in the day, I remember that being a serious play that people would do to gain 10 life. And you would just win in the late game because you just had like 50 effective health. Yeah.
Like back when 2-draw was a thing, you would just be like, this is an 8 mana game 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Elix comes down. Elix, such an underrated card on the ladder in general, in my opinion, but whatever. But it's still a 7/7.
I think that Elix, concerning the ladder, Elix, I think, is probably just guilty by association, where people think that cards of that mana cost are like more trouble than they're worth. But if she goes unanswered, she just cleans up because the stat line is like Archon Spellbinder.
Yeah.
And it has Provoke, and you're just able to position so well and get those crazy late game Holy Immolations. But for right now, Elix is just going to do her duty and let this Ironcliff Guardian race his way back into the... See, he doesn't even... He can probably martyrdom here because he's fearing being so low. But with Elix in play, the Ironcliff Guardian could have just, booked it back over there.
Yeah, I think that's still fine. Like, who knows? I like his plan here, just like not taking any extra damage. I don't care about this, Abyssal Crawler. Who gives a shit? I do like his... If he wants to, I think he probably want to put it on a creep tile anyway, because it's just going to die to a ping, maybe? I don't know.
If he plays it off creep tile, at the very least, he gets a mana out of him, and that might count for something. but since he's top decking right now, it's not too big a deal. Ultra again does need to, or is it Utra?
I don't know.
Utracjusz needs to move out of the corner this
Yeah.
turn.
I do like how someone pointed out that he like. So one of the tricks that you can do with this is if you're the burn player, you can't stay in a corner and you can't revisit a corner. But if you haven't done either of those yet, then you can like take a corner with your general as like a last ditch momentary block. I really
Hmm.
like that as a plan.
Yeah, it puts a lot of utility into the game for sure, where you're using your home corners as an extra resource to body block. Okay, so we've got Decimate here,
Eh,
which isn't too important. He needs to kill
ooh,
the Spelljammer. So what he could do is he could just martyrdom the
yeah.
Spelljammer and then just step into that corner, and then he has enough mana left for Silhouette Tracer.
Actually, you know what I really like is just going to the corner. Oh, he got rid of the beam shock, and just I was gonna say before he got rid of the beam shock, just beam shock your opponent, and then the next turn you just decimate whatever they put into the corner, and then silhouette tracer down there.
Yeah, I like this too. He's Silhouette Tracering because he can jump past Utra,
Yep.
and the positioning here makes it so that he can't body block.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
So, wow. Lionar coming through for me. Thank you for having faith, Mr. Devildriven.
Yeah, yeah, big fan. What is? I wish I knew what was in. Utra only
But
has two cards in this hand.
unfortunately, I was going to say Utra didn't get any right of the Undervault or anything that whole time. So, really, really tragic.
Yeah, this
And then
has
the
to be.
Spelljam were just getting cleaned up.
Yeah, this has to be like the burn deck's worst matchup, right? Like you're going against a deck that has like a really solid plan in the first place, but it's also just incidentally running cards like Martyrdom, and I guess in Devildriven's case, Sundrop Elixir. So it's like nice Dark Seed. I just undid it for 1 mana, right?